What's going on, everybody? My name is Jesse and welcome to my wrestling show, the place where we talk about all things wrestling. And we have a really big event coming up this Tuesday, November 22nd. We're going to have the NWCA ALL-Star Classic on Flow Wrestling. This may be the biggest event of the year other than the conference tournaments and the national tournament. There's going to be a lot of high-level matches for this event. It's going to be on Flow Wrestling Tuesday night. And the one nice thing about this is an NIL event. A lot of these wrestlers are probably getting paid. I don't know how much, but they are getting paid to compete in this event. And so I think that's really awesome that NIL is being used in this way, that we can get awesome matches and the athletes can get rewarded for it. First up, 125 pounds, we have number 3 Patrick McKee versus number 12 Kaizen Tarakina of Iowa State. So Pat is the favorite here. He's the clear favorite, but that doesn't mean Tarakina can't make things interesting. So Pat McKee is a 2-time All-American, but he does have some strange losses. Tarakina just recently beat Eric Barnett, who is a multiple-time All-American, but then followed that up with a loss to an unranked Eli Griffin of Cal Baptist. I like Pat McKee in this match to get the victory over Kaizen Tarakina, but you never know. It depends on which wrestler we see from Pat McKee and Tarakina. Next up, at 133 pounds, we have number 5 Lucas Bird versus number 3 Mikael McGee of Arizona State. So they wrestled before, and Lucas Bird won by a pin. This season, they're still both kind of finding their rhythm. They've wrestled some close matches to some unranked or some lower ranked guys. But what I like about Lucas Bird, he wrestles so hard for 7 minutes straight. And Mikael McGee, he is lightning fast. He's so quick, which makes him really fun to watch. The path to victory for McGee is you have to finish quick. Don't allow for a long wrestling exchange. I am going to go with Mikael McGee because of his speed to reverse the result from last time and get the win over Lucas Bird. At 157 pounds, we have number 4 Bryce Andonian versus number 2 Will Lewan. My initial reaction to this match was instantly pick Bryce Andonian. But we haven't even seen Bryce Andonian wrestle a match at 157 pounds. He wrestled 149 last year and is bumping up to 157, and he hasn't wrestled this year. Normally, I don't put a ton of stock into weight changes, but weight does matter, and we haven't seen Bryce Andonian at this weight class. Will Lewan placed 5th last year at the NCAA tournament. He is a very positionally sound wrestler. He doesn't score a ton of points, but he keeps good position. He wins tons of matches, 3-2 or 3-1. The guy could be ranked 10th or he could be ranked 75th. Will Lewan wins that match 3-1 a lot of times. Bryce Andonian, he's a wild wrestler. He's funky. He breaks all the rules. The first rule you learn when you start wrestling is on bottom is you don't reach back, and he'll reach back on bottom. The styles here could not be more opposite. If it was any other wrestler coming from 149 up to 157, I would pick Will Lewan to win this match. To beat Bryce Andonian, you're going to have to get at least 2 takedowns. And so for that reason, I'm going to go with Bryce Andonian to win this match. At 141 pounds, we have number 1 Cole Matthews versus number 4 Andrew Alirez from Northern Colorado. It was supposed to be Real Woods from Iowa, but he had to pull out due to injury. I'm glad they're going with a smaller school here, so we get to see guys from Northern Colorado that we normally don't get to see in these big matches. Cole Matthews, he is a re-attack guy, and he is very explosive and very powerful. Andrew Alirez, he wrestles out of Northern Colorado under Troy Nickerson. Troy Nickerson was a national champ at Cornell at 125 pounds. So I know Troy Nickerson is in there every day getting Andrew Alirez ready for this match. The key to victory for Andrew Alirez is finish quick. Don't allow Cole Matthews to get a reattack, because if you give Cole Matthews a chance for a reattack, he will explode through you. Ultimately, I do like Cole Matthews to get this win over Andrew Alirez. At 149 pounds, we have number 5 Sammy Sasso of Ohio State versus number 4 Austin Gomez of Wisconsin. Now, Austin Gomez has beaten Sammy Sasso the 2 times that they've wrestled before. And Sammy Sasso just had a loss to Caleb Henson. Sammy Sasso was the first match of the duel. He was coming off of a 1-hour weigh-in. He didn't have much recovery time, and he got really, really tired, and you can tell in the match. And that's not going to be the case for this match. Austin Gomez just recently, a couple weeks ago, lost to Panero Johnson of Iowa State the opening weekend. But I'm recording this on Saturday night when Austin Gomez dominated Yanni Diakomahales in a 9-3 match. Gomez just lets it fly. Body locks, crazy scrambles. He's going after it. To beat Austin Gomez, you're going to have to get a couple of takedowns or a couple reverses to win the match. And whatever caused Austin Gomez to lose to Panero Johnson, he must have figured it out, because he was able to beat Yanni Diakomahales in very convincing fashion. I don't know how you pick anyone but Austin Gomez in this match. And so I'm going to pick Austin Gomez to get his 3rd win over Sammy Sasso in this bout. So guys, thanks for watching. I want to take a moment here. Please subscribe to the channel. I want this channel to be an option for wrestling fans to come and get free wrestling content. A lot of the wrestling content out there is behind a paywall, and I want to provide a free option for hardcore and casual fans to come together and get free wrestling content. So subscribe, like, comment, and join this community where we can talk about wrestling. Going into the next match, 184 pounds, Aaron Brooks versus Parker Keckeisen. I'm really excited about this match. They've wrestled twice. Aaron Brooks has won both times, but I really think very highly of Parker Keckeisen. He wrestles so hard for 7 minutes, and he attacks and attacks and attacks. They wrestled last year at the Collegiate Duels down in Florida. It was a 3-2 match, but there was a lot of awesome wrestling exchanges in that 3-2 match. Parker was in on Aaron Brooks's legs probably 10 times, but he could never finish the takedown. Aaron Brooks, he's a 2-time national champ, and he is basically impossible to take down. Parker Keckeisen, Miles Amin, they get to his legs, but they just can't finish. And so the key, if wants to beat Aaron Brooks, he's got to find a way to finish the takedown. So this is going to be my upset of the event. I am going to pick Parker Keckeisen to beat Aaron Brooks for the first time and get a huge upset in this match. At 165 pounds, number 5, Dean Hamady of Wisconsin versus the returning national champ in number 1, Keegan O'Toole. In my opinion, this is just a bad matchup for Dean Hamady. These two guys are basically the same wrestler in the sense that they have the same style. They're both funky. They are really good at scrambling. They like hitting cradles, and Keegan is just a little bit better at it. If you want to beat a wrestler like Keegan O'Toole, you can't wrestle in their best positions. You have to take them out of their wheelhouse, out of where they're comfortable, and beat them at a different game than what they're normally used to. And so I think this match goes to Keegan O'Toole just because this is a bad matchup for Dean Hamady. So Keegan O'Toole gets the win here over number 5, Dean Hamady. At 165 pounds, we have David Carr of Iowa State versus Quincy Monday of Princeton. And this is a great story. David Carr is the son of Nate Carr. Quincy is the son of Kenny Monday. Their dads are rivals and USA wrestling legends, both having won world championships for the United States of America. I kind of view this match similar to the Hamady O'Toole match in the sense that they have very similar styles. Quincy really likes to wrestle from space. You're not going to see him tying up a lot. He likes to wrestle from space and hit a blast double. With his speed, he's so very quick. That's a difficult way to take down David Carr because David Carr is very, very quick himself. So I think David Carr is going to be able to defend the attack and hit a re-attack and get the win. So this is just a great storyline, guys, to see their fathers were rivals and now they get to lay it on the line. They're both really high-level wrestlers. David Carr is a returning national champ. Quincy Monday's the number 1 ranked wrestler at 157 pounds. So just a great story here to see these two guys go at it and go toe-to-toe and kind of reignite the rivalry of their fathers. At 197 pounds, we have Jacob Warner of Iowa versus Rocky Elam of Missouri. So this match to me, it's really simple. It's going to come down to one thing is, can Rocky Elam get off bottom? Jacob Warner's really tough on top. I actually think Rocky Elam can get a takedown on Warner, but he's going to need 2. I think he's going to need 2 takedowns to beat this match. Jacob Warner, I think he's going to get riding time over Rocky Elam. And so if Rocky Elam wants to win, he's going to have to get 2 takedowns. I'm going to have to go with Jacob Warner in this match. He was a national finalist last year. And so I think he's going to get the win over Rocky Elam. He may give up a takedown, but he's going to ride Rocky Elam, ride him out for a full period, and not give up an escape point, maybe get a ride time point. So can Rocky Elam get out of bottom? That's the big question. If he can do that, he's got a chance to win this match. 285 pounds, Anthony Cassiope from Iowa versus Greg Kurtlevitt of Penn State. So they've wrestled 3 times before. Anthony Cassiope has beaten Greg all 3 times. Their first match was 9-0. Their second match was 7-2. And then their most recent match was in overtime 6-4. Greg was about to win that match, but then Cassiope got a late reversal to send it into overtime and then got the takedown in overtime. Greg, he's really, really good on his feet, but he has struggled to get off bottom in general and from Cassiope. Greg has been closing the gap every single time. He almost won last time. Can Tony Cassiope change the trajectory and again widen the gap? I think Greg gets over the hump. I think he gets his first win in this match over Tony Cassiope. At 174 pounds, we have Carter Starachi of Penn State versus Mekhi Lewis of Virginia Tech. This is the match of the night. It's a national finals rematch. In that national finals bout, both wrestlers got a takedown. Carter won the match with like 13 seconds of ride time. Mekhi, he loves to reattack, and he is really, really difficult to take down. Carter, he has consistently gotten better each and every single year throughout his college career. The key to this match, I'm sounding a little bit like a broken record, but the key to this match is finishing takedowns quickly. In the finals match, both of their takedowns were very, very quick. They were fast. It wasn't a long wrestling exchange. Carter competed in the U23 World Championships and lost in the semifinals. I think if Carter wins the U23 World Championships, I might have picked Mekhi Lewis in this match. But when high-level wrestlers lose a match, that they don't think they're supposed to lose, a lot of times that can kick them into another gear where they get even more focused. And so I think Carter's going to want to come out, make a statement. And so for that reason, I like Carter Starocci to win this match over Mekhi Lewis. This is going to be a really exciting event. I can't wait to watch it. So make sure you tune in. That's what I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, comment. Let's build a community around the sport of wrestling, around the sport that we love. And we'll see you in the next video.